In this video, we walk through the features of CRM, which is naturally embedded in all of the system functionality. As usual, we access our system by opening a web browser through a secure connection to the internet. During the system setup, we have provided a valid username and password to each user of our customers for login to the system. Each username and password specifies a profile which will help define what a user can see on the system and which authority he or she has to do things on the system. From the main menu, immediately a user can see his pending activities or the ones that may have been assigned to him from other users. He then has to select Person CRM option to go to the next level of CRM functionality. One very important characteristic of the CRM is to allow the marketing people of a dealership to create lists on several criteria that they define themselves. The system then searches in its database and extracts customers that meet those criteria. This is a list preparation function that can be executed at any time for many list objectives like happy birthday, thank you letters, recall campaigns, etc. For the customers selected on these lists, a marketing person can do several outbound activities. In this example, we have the preparation and send of a thank you letter. The wording of the letter is typed in the designated area. The user has the option to see a preview of the letter and verify that it meets high-quality criteria. Once the letter is completed, with a click of a button, the system will generate as many letters as the names and addresses in the list. Same campaign can be executed for SMSs or emails. CRM campaigns can also be executed for service and parts customers. Here is an example for campaigning on a specific criteria for customers of a car make. Here is an example of many activities executed for the same customer at different times. There are SMSs, emails, and letters. The nice thing about this feature is that once an action is executed, it will be stored on our system forever. This ensures ultimate control of activities towards customers. This is the most controllable way of gathering information in one place instead of having information scattered in several places and systems such as mail accounts, mobile phones, call centers, etc. The to-do is a very useful functionality. At a glance, the to-do looks like the Post-it paper we usually stick on documents. But in our case, it has many more features. You can assign it to documents and/or people. It has a status of completion for quick reference if it is done or remains pending. You can define deadlines when this should happen. It has reminders on it to help appear in your lists and menus at the right time. Finally, it can also generate automated actions based on rules. The functionality of the system is customer-centric. This means that we have a strong presentation of all kinds of customer data in very few but comprehensive screens. In this one, we link the customer with social media to enrich our knowledge of the customer. This is particularly useful for new customers whom we do not yet know their particulars. It is important that we obtain their mobile number and the email account to ease future campaigns. From this page, we can initiate the creation of history data or customer statement at any time. Also from this summary page, by clicking Details, we will have a new picture with much more information on our customer. The first part of the customer record is the list of to-dos we have attached to the customer's case. We can also view the vehicles he is connected with, the sales leads ever prepared for him, as well as contacts, emails, SMSs, and letters sent. All these items are clickable. At a click of a button, we can review the details of each information item. We said history of activities with customer. Here is what we mean. In this view, we combine all contacts like SMS, email, etc. with business transactions like service orders, etc. Again, each item is clickable, so we drill down to see the details of each transaction. If a dealer happens to have more than one locations, this view of customer will display all activities in all locations combined. As with a customer, this is a history of activities regarding a vehicle. Again, each item is clickable, so we can drill down to see the details of each transaction. If the car has shown up to more than one locations of our business, this view of the car will display all activities in all locations combined. A to-do incorporates a workflow. This means that authorized people, usually managers, can decide the status of each and every to-do in the system. They may also decide to assign each to-do to different persons, depending on progress, complexity, and availability. This is another view of all activities per salesperson in the dealership. At a glance, he or she has the opportunity to see what actions are created and by whom. What is the status of each? Is the sales completed? Is it pending? Or what? When next activity has to start? And many more pieces of information to help a person service his or her customers better for the profit of the dealership. At any given point of time, the users enjoy a full variety of reports for all aspects of their business and their relationships with customers. There are many dozens of pre-prepared reports for sales, service, and parts. Other reports can be produced using a report generator, which is available to users. This concludes the presentation of the CRM functionality. Thank you for your attention. We welcome you to view other parts of My DealerSoft features presentations.